Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you how we set up our dressing room, or my dressing room. And I don't want to keep this too long, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Alright, Lingdura, so we are back with the third, definitely not final video of my beauty room. I didn't show you guys setting up my clothes that you see in the background right now because honestly it was just me putting on the rack. I thought it was unnecessary. But anyways, right here we're trying to figure out where the dressing room's gonna go, and I thought I was a genius, so I grabbed a little tie and I was trying to make the half circle so it could be perfect, but neither my husband or myself were able to make that happen. So we kind of winged it on where we wanted to put it, and here's my husband cutting it. We do have a saw to cut it, but both of us were a little bit afraid to use it because my dad just gave it to us. We've never really used it before. So we were struggling and we cut it here with some, I guess, professional scissors. But it ended up coming really sloppy. So we went off camera and cut it with the saw so it could be a straight line. And then here is my husband putting the little, I guess, hooks that the other plastic is going to go in. And I wanted to show you guys a close-up of how he did it. When we were assigning, or he was assigning where those were gonna go, we were honestly just kind of winging it. You can't really tell here, but with a pencil we kind of like drew like a half circle so we could follow it, but it wasn't something that we were strictly following, just because I still wasn't sure how big I wanted the dressing room to be. I didn't want it to take too much space so that the room looks smaller, but obviously I needed to be big enough for me to be able to go in there and change, which now that I have it set up, I know it's just an extra thing. I don't honestly use it all the time. I mainly use it if I have guests in here in my house with me and they're talking to me while I'm getting ready, but other than that I really don't. I just thought it was a cool thing to have in my room, okay? Don't judge me, guys. But yeah, here he's just very slowly putting that together. And I will say we ended up having to switch them around because the way that he placed them, it was showing the edges outside of the curtains. So we put the curtains up and then you can see a little bit of it, so we just switched them, I guess you can say upside down so that you wouldn't be able to see it. Also, I got a particular type of curtain so that it wouldn't show and it just looked like it was hanging from the ceilings, obviously because it is, but so that it wouldn't really show any of the area that's being drilled into the ceiling. I thought it would be a lot better that way so that it looked a little bit cleaner. Since I do have a lot of stuff in my room, I try to make sure the stuff that I am putting up, it looks somewhat clean and not as clutter as it could potentially be. This is a little bit harder, so I would recommend, if you guys are going to do a dressing room like this one, that you try to get one of those. It's like a little machine, I don't know the name of it. We don't have one, which we really regretted once we were in the middle of this, but you know, we were halfway there. We're like, fuck it, we'll do it. It's like a little machine that shows you, or it beeps whenever there's like the perfect area for you to set it. It really helps you because we had to make a few holes and then we couldn't put it there, so we had to go back and forth. And then here's my husband clipping the, I guess that's the line that follows the rack that follows, so that we can put the curtains on. And so he was putting that, and I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh man, missed it. All right, I was talking too much. But here we're putting the hooks to put on the curtain in there. We weren't sure if we were going to use all of them or just a bit of it because I didn't want it to look too loose, but I also didn't want too many hooks in there. So we only just used, I think, 20 of them, and it came with 35. We put the rest in the box, and if we ever need them, they'll be there, because we did buy the same exact one for the curtains in our living room so that our window area could look a lot bigger than what they are. I might do a house tour sometime soon. I don't promise you guys because my husband's very private, but I might convince him. So after we put in the hooks, we went ahead and clipped it in. Listen to me keep saying we. You can tell he did all the work. I was just telling him what to do. Again, guys, I'm not a do-it-yourself type of girl, okay? I'm very spoiled by my dad and my husband, so they just kind of help me out with all of it. But yeah, this is my husband switching it around a bit because I didn't like it. I don't know if you can see, warps a little bit on the first two. And then this is the final product. Yay! See how pretty and clean it looks. I did get a third curtain to put by the window, so you really couldn't tell whenever I'm dressing. I didn't get to show you that here, but ta-da! That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, like, and subscribe.